just like matrix in SSRS. At the same time, I'm going to show you. I'm going to explain you like how to create a header and footer for what is the use of headers and footers. How to dynamically change the format. How to change the format. How to give expressions. Okay. How to dynamically change the format based on some expressions. Okay. That all I'm going to explain you today. So actually, till yesterday, we have seen only the reports. Like we have seen the report type of table, right? We have seen the report type of table. Apart from that, we have not seen anything else. Now, what we are going to see? We are going to see some other reports. Okay, like matrix. When I click here, you can see when I insert, you can see other called matrix, right? We are going to see that matrix. Okay. Sorry. Yeah. So what I'll do, just I'll go here. So what is a matrix? I'll explain you. Before going to that, I'll show you that. So in the same, like we'll do the pivot and unpivot, right? Okay, when we do the pivot and unpivot, the same way matrix also is like the same way. You can have the values in the columns. Okay, same way as a pivot, converting a rows into the column. The same thing you can do it in the. It is the kind of the matrix. So it is a report 6. I'll add the report 6. So what I'll do, already we have a table in the database, right? Sorry. Test. Table called company. See, when I execute this company, right? When I execute this company, when I do the top 1000 rows, you got the company ID, year and quarter. Okay. Now I want to display the data in the report this format. Okay. I'll just give a sample thing so that you'll get an idea. I want to have a display the data in this format. Like I want company ID, year. Okay, but quarter I want to display here. So this is my amount, right? I got the company ID 101. I got the company ID 101 and year is 2010. Okay, but here I need to have the quarter 1 and I should have the amount for quarter 1 is 20. That is amount, and balance amount for quarter 1, just we'll go with the amount for quarter 1 is 20. Quarter 2 is 15. Quarter 3 is 18. Same for 101 2011. Amount for quarter 1 is 21, quarter 2 is 16 and quarter 3 is 19. Okay, I want to have the data in this way, like you are doing the pivot, converting rows into columns. So in order to do that same in the SSRS reports, you will be having a concept called matrix. So since I have a new report, so to add yesterday we had created the shared data source and shared data set, right? I am going to use the same thing here now. Shared data set, I am going to use the shared data source and shared data set here instead of creating a new one. So I'll name it as test. Test is the database name, so I'll use the shared data source. That's it done. Okay. Now I'll go to the data set, add data set. I'll use a shared data set. Use a shared data set. Select this and okay, done. I got the data. So now I'll show you the table and matrix. I'll have a table here. Okay. I'll also have a matrix. Insert matrix. See, when I click a table, you are having header and data, but in the matrix you are having rows, columns and data. See, right side one is a matrix, left side one is a table. Rows means what will be in my rows accordingly. CID and year will be in my rows. Okay, CID and year will be rows, and columns I'll be showing the quarter, and in the data I'll be having the amount, right? Everyone got this? Okay, so now what I'll be doing now, so the same way, so in order to drop it, I want the CID, right? Drop it in the rows, done. I need year also, just keep it in the side. So automatically when you get the blue, when you keep this one, so I'll just keep Z, Control Z. When I click the here, I'll get this blue mark beside the CID. Then I'll insert. When I drop it, then here will be inserted there. And I need the quarter in the columns, right? I need the quarter in the columns, right? So I'll be having that. And in the data, I want the amount, right? See, I got the amount. I'm just deleting the data, this table. So in order to delete the table, most people they'll try to delete this way. But you'll be deleting only columns. For deleting, what you need to do, you need to keep at the left side top corner. Keep your mouse on the left side top corner and click right click. Then you'll have an option called delete. Then you can delete. Okay? This is the way how you will be doing. So now what I'll just execute, and now you can see the same output here. See. See. 2015 has only data for the quarter 1, right? It doesn't have data for quarter 2 and 3. So that's why it is not showing any data. Okay? So everyone is clear with this matrix one? Okay? Hello? Yeah. So now what we will do? Now we will set some formatting. When I preview, I got the data 20, 15, 18, 16 and 21, something 19. But I want to show it in the 20.00. I want to show it in the decimal way. 20.00, 20.11 or anything. Whatever I want that way. Okay? How to show that? How to show that in a decimal way? Or else I'll show you one thing. So this is a company table, right? I'll go to the company table, alter. I'll alter the format to some numerics or some decimals. Alter. What is the column name is the amount. I'll alter to decimal 16, 2. Oh, sorry. Alter table, alter column. Now the table will be altered to decimal. So now when I'll do everything, you can see it as zeros. 20.0, 15.0, 18.0. But now when I refresh the data here, when I preview, I'll get the same data. It will not be refreshed. So for that, basically what we'll be doing is that you need to click the refresh. When you click the refresh, automatically you will be getting the data here. Okay? When you click the refresh, after refreshing only, the new data will be refreshed. So you will be getting the new data now from the table. Okay? So now you can see the format. Now after, if I change the format to integer, so I'll change the format to integer. I'll not do the decimal. I'll just change the format to integer. Alter, done. Now it is changed to the integer. Now when I do, the amount will be in the integer format. Now if I refresh, then here also it is being changed to the integer. Accordingly, it got changed. But my scenario is that whatever the format it may be, always it should show the decimal places in my system. Okay? In my report, whatever the data I get from the source, I don't worry. It should always show 2 decimals for me. Even though I get 4 decimals, even though I get 5 decimals, I don't worry. But always the data which in the report, it should always show 2 decimals. How to format the data into 2 decimals. So normally what we can do is that when I right click here, you can see a text box properties. Only see, there are 2 types of thing. Now the text in the box got selected. I don't want that. I'll select entire. Keep your mouse on the text box and just click right click. Then entire text box will be selected. See, now I got the text box properties. If I select the text in the box, now I'll get the different properties. See, if I select the text and right click, now you will not be getting any text box properties here. See, okay. So just keep your mouse on the box, right click, then you will get the text box properties. Click on this. On the text box properties, you got couple of options. What is general? General is a name. This is an expression. You are given the amount. See, by automatically the amount is being grouped. When I select FX, see, automatically the amount to column is being summed. Automatically the amount column is being summed by default. Okay. If I want to do average or anything, I can change. I can change it to average or anything, whatever I want. Number. This is where you will be setting the format for entire box. You will be setting format for this. You will be setting format for the amount now. Okay. So now see, now number, right? You by default it is selected to default. I can give the currency type. If it is a date, I can select it a date. I can give the data type as date. Whatever, if it is a percentage, see, when I select the percentage, it will ask, see, how much you want. Do you want after decimal? Do you want 2 points, like that? Okay. Since I want the number, I'll just select the number. So in the number, now you can see decimal places 2. Okay. So it is showing the decimal places up to 2 decimals. So automatically it will be, now I have selected the number. I have given the decimal places to 2. Done. Okay. Okay. Now it will be selected the decimal. So this is the thing. See, you can see the bracket close and bracket open. What is meant by this is, if there is a negative number, then the negative number will be shown in the brackets where we are going to test it. Okay. And the positive number will be shown normally 12345.00. If it is a negative number, instead of showing negative minus, it will just show in the brackets. That's it. Even you can use a comma separator after 1000. See. Okay. That all things you can select it here. So now just I want the decimals up to 2 decimals. Okay, done. That's it. Now when I do the preview, automatically the data is shown in 2 decimals. Even though you give whatever the format you want. Now I'll change the format to 4 decimals. But it doesn't matter. It will automatically round to that figure and it will show to you. 16,4. Now when I execute this, see, you got the 4 decimals, right? After the decimal, you got 4 digits. Now if I refresh it, it doesn't matter. By default, it will get that data. See, 2 digits, because we are manually change the format. And one more thing you need to worry is that, let's say I'll go to here, script table as, I'll edit top 200 rows. Okay, at least in one record, not in all the record. In one record, what I'll do, 1 4 6 7. Okay, I have given this one 20.1467. The amount I have given is 20.1467, right? So what will be the value here for me now? Here it is 20, right? But I have changed to 20.1465. For what will be my value here? Can anyone say? Okay, 20.15. Why? Yeah, by default it will be rounding. See, now see here, when I go to design, when I see the preview, I will not be getting the data anything. It is not refreshed. Why? Because one more thing you need to take care of that. My every report, whenever I create the report, right? By default, my report will be stored in the Visual Studio Documents, Visual Studio Projects. So this is my SQL October. Here is the SSRS. So here you might be seeing, what is my report name? Report 6, right? Huh? Report 6 is my report name. Now see somewhere, see report 6 dot, this is my report. But at the same time you can see report 6 dot rdl.data. What is that means? Whenever you run the preview report, automatically whatever the output is there, that output is stored in a cache. Cache means temporarily that output is stored here. Okay, that's why whenever if I go to the design and if I go to the preview, okay, I will not get my correct output now, because it will not get the data from the database. It will just get the data from this cache file, temporary file. That's it. It will not at all been done. See, the cache file has been refreshed at 8:20, right? See, at date time, date modified. Report 6. So whatever the data was there at that time, that data only I am getting up to now. Okay. Now, in order to do that, so mostly you'll be facing these scenarios. For that purpose, just refresh it. See. When I refresh it, now I'll got 20.15. See, and if I go and see that data here, report 6 data, now it is changed to 822. Are you able to get my point? Hello? So this is the important thing that everyone should worry about. Okay, because I have seen many people, they will be getting confused, like when they don't see the data, even though they modify, they'll get tensed. Nothing to worry, just refresh it automatically. The data, new data will be refreshed here, and automatically whenever you give the decimal, accordingly it will be round off. By default the system will do a round off, so there is no need for you to do the round off again. Okay, so now I'll show you. So now I got the text box properties done. So we have seen the number. Okay, sorry, I need to give the negative number also, so that you will be getting some idea. Company, edit top 200 rows. I'll give minus 15. See, it is a minus 15, right? Now I'll go to the preview. See, 15. Now I need to refresh. So minus 15, instead of minus 15, it is just showing in the bracket. Okay. So sometime in the same Excel also you will be seeing bracket. Bracket is nothing but for the minus, it will be showing in the bracket. That's it. Okay. So that's are different types of format. Now I'll go again text box properties. Now in the number we have seen, if you want this way, you can also have minus at the back also. Okay. Sometimes what you will be having is that you need to have dollar symbol appended at the front. So go to the currency. Now you can see different symbols here, dollar or anything. Okay, even if you want anything, you can do the other thing also. Symbol, see, dollar, you can have at the bottom. Whatever the symbol you want, you can have. If we give you this, automatically it will change to that symbol. Okay, like that. Different formats you can do in the number. What is the alignment? Alignment is nothing but I can make. I am going clicking cancel. When I preview, my amount is shown at the right side, right? By default, it's a data type, so it is showing at the right side. Okay. See, for the year, since it is a varchar, it is showing left. But for the amount, integers and amount, by default it will show at the right side. By default, basically by default it will move to the right side. But what I want, so this is the year, right? We'll go with the other column. CID and year is shown at the left side, right? This name, column name. But I want to have it at the right side as these numbers. As this 1, 2, 3 is at the right side, right? The same way I want to have them to the right side. Then what I will be doing? Click on the year column. Go to the text box properties. Go to the alignment. Here you can see a horizontal and vertical. So it is horizontal. Okay. Horizontal means left to right. So here I will be having the right side. That's it. Vertical means top to bottom. See. Horizontal I will keep as right. So done. Now automatically here will be shown as right. See. Okay. The same way with CID also. Click on this text box because this is a very much important thing. Whenever you develop the report, users will be seeing this all kind of things. Alignment, horizontal, right. That's it. So now everything will be aligned at the right. See, whatever data I get, it will be aligned at the right side. So it will be like different thing. Okay. Now, what I want is that the other data should be in the bold color. Whatever the data I am getting in the header, like CID year 1 to 3, it should be in the bold color. So what I will do, I can give the properties at cell level. So now see, this is the way. I went to each cell, clicked on this text box properties, then I did the alignment. That is the one way. Other way is that if I want to give to the entire row, just select here. It will be selected. Click on this. Go to the tablets properties. Now, yeah. Go to the view. Yeah, already I got the properties windows. Yeah. Actually, when you see, one more thing is that I forgot to say, I can do this way. I can right click or tablets properties. This is the one way I can do. Other way, the normal way I follow is that just select this, right? Just select this box and you can see the properties for that box here. See, you can see this is a text box. The name of this box is text box. You can even rename that box accordingly. How to rename is that you got here name. So, okay, text box 1313. So you can rename it. I can rename the box as year accordingly. Okay, now the box name will change to year. Property value is not valid, right? Oh, yeah. See, now it got changed to year. Okay, the box name has changed to year like that. If you want, you can do. So now you can see, because why basically what I suggest is that whenever you can name the box accordingly, so that whenever you run the report, if there is any error, it will say the box name. It will give the box name. Here box is having some error, so that you can directly go to the box and you can do that accordingly. Okay, so this properties is easy for you to understand. Okay, see because when I enter capital letter, it is throwing an error. When I enter small letter, so it's accepting. See now here, this box will have all the properties here. That is the one way. You can do either right click and properties, the same way you can do here also. Padding, you can have space. You can add space before the data. Like let's say so this is the year, right? Preview. When I preview, I am getting the year. But after the year, I want to have some space between year and this line. So I can add a padding. I can use a padding for this. See, I'll select this year box. So by default, it is 2 to 2. But I'll select the right padding. I'll select the padding as 10. Okay. Now when I see the preview, you can see there's a space. See, C for this amount and C for the CID, C for the year. Because I have given 10, means there is a 10 space to the right side. That is nothing but the padding. Okay. So the same thing what I will do now. So it is for the padding only. I'll go up. So you can have the alignment. See, this is the alignment by default. Horizontal alignment and vertical alignment, right? The same thing. Now it is here. Instead of the horizontal, it is shown as a text alignment. That's it. Left to right. So if you want the vertical alignment, you can have it here. Okay. You can have the border color of this box. Border style. Okay. Like whether you want it a dotted line, solid line. Okay. In the border also, see, top line, right line, left line and bottom line. Whichever line you want, you can give the properties to that. Huh? The same, everything you can control here also. Because what I said, I want this entire line in the top line as a color, right? I want the entire top line in a bold color, right? I want the entire the top data in the bold. So what I'll do, I can just select single cell, or else single cell means I need to go to each and every cell and I need to give. Or else what I'll do, I'll just select this row. I'll go to the font, properties of that row. Now you can see font size, font family and font style. Here, sorry, yeah, font weight. Font weight will have the bold. Just select the font weight and bold. That's it. See, automatically it becomes bold. Now when I preview, the data will be in the bold color. If you want to increase the size also, just select here, go to the font and increase the size accordingly. I can give the size, whatever size I want, I can give the size. Okay, that is the one way. Now one more thing I can do. See, now what I want is that I want to have a size of this data. Okay, or else what I will be doing is that yeah, I'll have the size of this data according to this amount. If I give 15 amount, okay, it is the negative, right? So it will not work. So what I'll be doing, yeah. So I want to have now okay, I got the data. Now what I'll do, so sum amount, right? For the sum amount, what is the scenario I want is that if the amount is less than 0, then I want to highlight in red color. If the amount is less than 0, then I want to highlight in red color. What I need to do, go to the design, okay, select the sum amount column, go to the font. Now you can see, oh sorry, yeah, sorry, in the font now you can see the color. It is only the font amount color, not the background color. Amount color. Now I click on this. Now you can see the expression. Now I'll click on the expression. Okay. What is my expression now? I'll write if condition. If amount is less than 0. Okay. Like if the sum amount or amount, because I am doing the total sum. So if sum amount is less than 0, then what do I want? I want the color as red. Else I want the color as black. Okay. So for that purpose, actually we'll be writing if, right? But here it will be different. Okay. Here it will be different if IIF. So IIF if condition. So if you don't know anything about what is the syntax of if, just go to the functions. Okay. So you can see that functions in each and every. See, When I click the constant, you will be getting that all the details, built-in fields, parameters, fields, data sets, variables. Data sets means I have only one data set, right? So you'll be getting only one data set. Fields. In this one data set, how many fields I have? See, CID, year, quarter, amount. I can just select that one also. Variables. I don't have any variables, so it is not showing. Operators. Arithmetic operators, logical or comparison, logic, concatenation, logical and bitwise. Anything. Okay. In the common function, this is all related to text. If you want to convert the lowercase, left, see left, you can even join the two strings. Okay. Currency, you can convert it to the currency. Okay. Like all the things you can do it here. You can L-trim, R-trim. You can replace the data, that all. Date and time. You can do the date add. It's the same thing in the SQL, right? You got all this here. So for everything, you can see one example here. How that one is defined. Okay, math. It is for the math. Integer, power of that all. Inspection. Program. See, when kick the program flow, now you can see choose if statement. When I select the if statement, now you can see the condition. If this is the condition, if it is true, make it as I. If it is false, then give it as output as low. So I'll just click on the if condition. Now it will be written automatically here. Equal to if. And what do I want? If sum of amount, right? So I want to write sum of amount. So I don't know. Every time in this, you can't directly write sum of amount. Sum of, basically this is the way you need to write sum of, okay, field, give me a minute. Yeah, I also forgot about that. Yeah, fields dot fields dot amount dot value, sum of fields amount, see, amount dot value. Okay, fields dot amount dot value. Done. So if sum of fields dot amount dot value less than 0, then what I want, which color I want? I want the color as red. I can give this way. If false, I want to give it as black. That's it. Okay. When I keep, now if there is any red color, means there is some error. See, everything is red. So the syntax is not correct. Now I'll close it. So the syntax is correct now. I'll just click OK and go to the preview now. See, automatically whichever is less than 0, it is shown as the this condition in the red one. Okay, are you able to get my point? Hello everyone, can you all hear me? Okay, the same way, not only for this color, I did only for one color, right? Like color, you can also do for everything. You can also do for the font also. The same thing. Font, see, that is in the color I have given blue, black and red. For the font, let's say if it's less than 0, I want to show it the font size of 20. Then click on the expressions. Now go here, IIF, sum of fields amount dot value. See, if you don't know how to write them, just go to the data, see fields. What are the fields are there in my report, it will show. Now keep your mouse here and click on the amount. Automatically it will be writing. But I want the sum of the amount, right? Because I am doing sum there. So I'll just write sum, bracket open and bracket close. That's it. If you don't know how to write that. Okay. Greater than, sorry, less than 0. Then I want to give the font as 20. Okay. See, always font will have extension of PT. If you don't give PT, it will not do anything. Let's say I'll not give PT. Okay. Then 20 and I'll give it as 10. Close. No, it is only 1 equal to. That's it. Okay. Now I'll click OK. It is done. Now I'll see the preview. Even though you are given 20 size font, but it is not affected. Okay. It will not show any error. It will not show that whatever the syntax you are given, it will not show that as a wrong. Okay. But issue is that it will just ignore that one and it will execute. That's it. Now what I will do, I will go again to the font, expand this, go to the expressions and click on this. Now I will give the points here. PT. You need to give PT. PT. That's it. Then now it will execute. It will show if which is greater than C. Okay. So this is a way you can dynamically change each and everything. Not only this, you can also change many other things also. Okay. So that is a format I can do. And even if I want to have something like size, if I want to have the Arial or the type style, I can have whatever thing I want, I can have it here. Okay. I can have the style as Arial or other thing, I can have them. Okay. Family is Arial. Okay. If I want to have the Times Roman or anything, I can select it here. If I want to have the style as Arial or italic or normal, then I can, default or normal or italic, then I can select here. Okay. Decoration means underline. Okay. You can even underline the data also. If I want to have the underline the data, then click underline, automatically the amount will be underlined for all the tables. See. Okay. That is the other way to underline. So it is nothing but the same way. So better what I'll do is that instead of going there and here, I'll just, instead of going to the text box properties, so whatever you did, you can have it in the text box properties. I changed the font, right? So when I go to the font, now you can see, I did the underline. Color, I have given the, so now you can see the expression. When I click FX, now I can see the expression here. Okay? It is the other way to do. You can click on the border, you can see it here. Fill, visibility. You can even hide that column. When I click hide, okay, preview, see, you can't see any data because you have hidden the column. Okay, so that is a kind of thing. I'll just do Control Z. Yeah, so I think it will be done. Yeah, okay. This is a way you can set your own properties. You can even set your properties based on the expressions. So everyone is clear with this one? Hello? Okay. Okay. So this is the report I got it. Okay, I am good. So like basic, we have created basic. You are going to give many things. You can give the color, formatting, everything you can give it here. So now I got the report. Okay. So but what my user want is that my user want to have, let's say currently I'm getting a report in only one page. But let's say you are getting report in 20 pages. And I also want to have the page number and which user executed that. And at the same time, I also wanted to have this details like what time the report got executed. Okay, because basically I will export the report to PDF, right? At the end of the day, whatever report you generate, you'll give it to the user. So basically the user should know when the report has been generated. So for that, you can add a timestamp to this. You can add which time the report has been generated, and that should be repeated in each and every page of the report. Okay. So same way, when you have a book, the book will have headers and footers, right? Where footers will have the page number and the chapter, common in all the things, right? Or the book name, author name, which should be common in all the pages. The same way you can have in the report also. So how to add them is that just right click on the report, go to the insert. You can see at the bottom header and footer. Now I can add a header. So automatically a line is shown here. Now in the header what I want to add a date. How to add a date? When I right click, I can't add any date here. So in order to have a date, you should always insert one text box. Insert text box. See, when I come and select in the insert, now you are getting different list. But when I do the right click and insert in the header box, now it's showing only text box, few things, that's it. So now I will select the text box. Now right click on the text box, go to text box properties. Here value, there is no value. Now how to get the value is that click on the FX. Now go to the built-in fields. In the built-in fields, you can have called, I want the time, so you can see the execution time. Click on the execution time. That's it. Globals execution time. It means that you can, whichever is having globals and explanatory execution time, it can be only used in the like headers and footers. It can't be used in the local one. Okay, I'll show you what is that. Global execution time. Okay. I have given the execution time, done. When I preview now I can see the execution time here. Can you all see? See, now I can see the execution time here. And if I want to have the execution time in a single line, so I can expand this text box. I can expand the text box in this way. I can manually expand it. See, when I see the preview, I'll get this in a single one. Okay, so this is a way that you can add the headers. See the same text box properties. I'll just move it to this one. I'll just move this text box to out of header. When I try to execute, it will throw an, oh yeah, because it's only one page, right? Yeah, so it got here. Okay, done. I thought it should not get here. So yeah, it's a global, right? So it will be the same. Okay, it's a global, it will be the same. Yeah. So now I want to have my user ID. So I'll have one more text box. Okay, and I want to add the date. Like I want to have the page number. So I'll have one more text box. Now in this text box, I'll just go to the text box properties, and in the value, click on this built-in fields. You can have somewhere called user ID. Select it. Okay, double click on this, automatically expression is created. Okay, that is for user ID. When I click, I'll get my user ID. See, I'll get my machine name underscore my username. So now, right. So here I'll just right click, go to the same text box properties. There's one more properties here. Go to the value. For the page numbers, just you can select built-in fields. Now you can get the page number. Okay, done. So now automatically when I preview, now you'll get the page number also. Give me a minute. I'll just remove this one. Yeah. Okay, get an operator must return a value. Error occurred during local report processing. The defined report 6 is invalid. See, the value expression for the text run text box 17. See, it is not, it is showing text box 17 is invalid. Okay, so what we will do, we'll go to which is the text box, we don't know. See, when I select this, now you can see it is a text box 17. Okay, that's the reason I have asked you to rename it accordingly. Basically, normally most people they don't do, but if you do, then it will be easy for you to do that. So I'll just go to text box properties, go to the expressions, or sorry, click on the text box properties, go to text box properties. Now I'll go here. Yeah, okay. Actually, I have not selected that parameters one. That's the reason it is showing as a built-in fields. I'll double click on the page number. That's it. Okay. Sorry, I given the page number, so I need to give the page name. And one more thing, see, when I click the page number, automatically you can see description. The current page number, which can be reset through the use of page break, can be used only in page header or footer. Means you can't use this one apart from the page header. Sorry, yeah. This is what I tried to explain previously. Okay. Now when I preview, now it will show me the page number also. See, 1. Okay. So if I have like 20 pages, for each page it will automatically assign the page number. It will show me that one. Okay. So I'm just stopping this video and I'll cover. I'll cover the footer also. The same way footer. So when I select this and try to insert, now you can't see the header because already I have inserted, so you can't see anything header. Now when I click, I can see the footer. So I'll just copy this each and every text box. Copy. I'll paste it in the footer. Copy. I'll paste it in the footer. Just only the two things I'll paste it. Okay. Done. When I execute it, now you can see headers and footer for each page. See, okay. And one more thing you need to worry is that, so let's say this is all the three things. Now what I want, I need to give the format for, I want to give certain format for all the three things. Or else what I will be doing, yeah, I want to move this all the three things. So basically I will be selecting and I will be moving this way, right? So basically normally what we do is that we create a rectangle box here, insert and insert a rectangle box. That's it. So you'll whatever things you have, you'll just drag and drop in the legs. It's like grouping all the things. So it will be easy for you to do each and everything. Okay. I'll drag and creep in the rectangle box. Now, if I want to move, just directly I'll move the rectangle box. That's it. Not only movement, you can give the properties. You can hide the box accordingly. If I want to hide all the three things, okay. So instead of going and selecting each and everything to hide, just I'll select the rectangle box and hide it. That's it. Oh. Or else I'll select here. I'll go to the properties. That will be okay, right? In the properties, you can see the somewhere like hide option, hidden. So I'll make it as true. That's it. Automatically, when I run the report, it will be hidden. Header will be hidden. See, I'll not be getting any header. I'll be getting only footer. Okay. If you want to do anything such kind of things for multiple text boxes, just you can keep everything in a rectangle, and you can apply that property to the rectangle. Automatically, whatever the things is there in the rectangle, it will be get reflected to all the properties. Okay. Everyone is clear with this? Hello? Okay. Yeah. So I'm just stopping this.